Hey guys, this is Jynnette with Sun Alchemy, here to give you your tarot forecast for the month of January 2018. Thank you to those of you who have watched me over the past few months. I really do appreciate your support. Happy New Year. I look forward to a whole year of doing these videos with and for you. I am currently taking bookings for the 2018 year forecast. Thank you to those of you who booked with me in December, and thank you as well for referring me to your friends and family. I really do appreciate that. It means the world to me. I'm doing hour-long sessions for tarot or astrology, or you can do a 2-hour combination of both for a discounted rate. And you can book a session with me on my website, innersunalchemy.com. If you're not already following me on social media, find me on Instagram and Facebook at Sun Alchemy. I do weekly tarot, astrology forecasts, as well as guidance for light workers. And I do post classes or events that I am doing or that I'm a part of there as well. So I don't necessarily get a chance to get back to the website as often to update it there, but it's always updated on social media. So that's the fastest way to figure out where I'm going to be and what I'm doing if you want to see me in person. All right, so this is going to be for the sign of Scorpio. So if you're Scorpio rising, sun, or moon, this is for you. It's going to be most relevant if you are Scorpio rising sign, and then secondarily so for Scorpio sun. Less for Scorpio moon, but you should still watch if you have a Scorpio moon, okay? Be sure to watch all three types, because most of us have 3 different signs for each of those. Be sure to watch all those videos to get a comprehensive overview and forecast for the month. But of course, if you want something specific for your energies, you'd want to book a session, okay? All right, let's get into it. Scorpio. I love Scorpio energy, by the way. You guys are awesome, and you've really been a focus for the latter part of the year, and most of this year is going to be because Jupiter's in your sign. Yay! All right, so if you've been following me, you know that I changed up the format last month per instruction from Spirit. So I pulled 12 cards for each of the signs, and then there's an overall energy for everybody. So everybody got the sign, or got the card, the oracle card of Mission of the Soul. This speaks to the fact that we have come out of a cycle of, or are continuing to come out of a cycle of deep healing and a release of that which no longer serves. And we're being asked to recalibrate and reorient to the true desires that are emerging now from our soul, from our spirit, and also not referencing pain or trauma from the past, but really creating from the new. So I was already getting these messages a lot in the last few weeks of December last year, so I'm glad to see that this is still a dominant energy for January and probably, moving forward for the next few months. So enjoy that energy. That's for all of us. Now, for your energy specifically, I love this. You got the card of no or never. I love this because this does speak to holding boundaries, really staying in your power, and being mindful for the drama that you do or do not invite into your life, or the drama that you do or do not create in your life in and of yourself and your own patterns, okay? You are in control of this. Your decision to, be repeating cycles is more so in your hands than you realize. So take back your power, take back control. Your no is going to be more powerful this year, this month, but maybe this year since that was a slip. But definitely for this month, your no is going to be more powerful than your yes. So this is probably, what this card is probably speaking to is asking you to be more refined in your energy, being more focused and effective in your energy instead of being so diffused if you're kind of been allowing yourself to go all over the place and be too creative. It's time to get focused. Now, I pulled 2 cards from the Rider-Waite deck for guidance for the masculine and divine masculine and divine feminine energies. So we have the Sun card for the divine masculine here, and then the 10 of Swords for the divine feminine. You can take this in the context of man or woman if you choose. But, if you watch this channel, if you're a light worker or going through an awakening process, you do actually operate from both energies. So divine feminine is your soul, divine masculine is consciousness. So Divine Masculine, I love that you have the Sun card, because this is a major arcana, and this speaks to blessings and divine intervention and divine protection. And this is like the ultimate yes, of going in the direction of your dreams and your desires, and knowing that there's no obstacles in your way. And if there are any obstacles, they're going to be obstacles of your mind or ones that you are creating. Okay, so say no to those things, and go in the direction of yes. Not just yes, but hell yes. Okay. Now for Divine Feminine, you have the Ten of Swords, and I actually feel these energies are pretty complementary, because this is saying that the path ahead is wide open for you, and you are with the Ten of Swords energy at the end of whatever the cycle of betrayal and heartache and depression, mental illness, what have you, that's dissipating this month, and you are in the process of beginning a new cycle. But don't be your own worst enemy. Don't create obstacles where there are not any, because with the Sun energy here, again, your path is going to be open and free and available to bringing your greatest heart's desires. Now at the bottom here, I pulled a blind spot spread with the Thoth deck. And so you're actually showing up here as the Nine of Wands. So the Wands is a fire element, and it does speak to spirit, but specifically with it being a 9, this means that you are in a place of personal power, self-sovereignty, integrity, expansion, creation, magnetism, all of the goodness, right? All the abundance, all the prosperity. That's actually how you are coming this month, and ultimately you are transitioning into and sitting in the energy of the Six of Swords by the end of the month, which speaks to mental clarity and balance. So that's nice, because with that Ten of Swords being able to shift into the Six of Swords, this is a really great place to be, because it speaks to mastery of the mind, mastery of consciousness over the material realm, and ability to balance your intuitive and spiritual gifts with your thoughts and your belief systems. Now, how the divine is supporting you in the beginning of the month, as you're sitting in this Nine of Wands energy, is the Seven of Swords. So this is really about being discerning about, what you are bringing to the table emotionally. Again, those patterns or belief systems that are unknowingly, possibly unconsciously, affecting how you are creating an experience, whether internally or in your external world. So, don't get distracted by thoughts of the past or by all different options. Stay focused, stay in alignment, stay light-hearted, and you will be fine moving forward, because ultimately where the spirit is taking you, where the universe is taking you by the end of the month, is to the Ace of Wands energy here, which is saying that you are going to be starting a new beginning. And what you'll probably find, because Mars is going to be in your sign for most of this month, and I think a little bit into February. By the end of the month, it's going to be in the towards the later degrees of the sign of Scorpio. So it's going to be hitting more of the mastery energy, or more the Phoenix energy. So that might be what this new beginning in the spirit is. You may finally start feeling the energy of Phoenix, which is inherent in your sign, by the end of the month. And if that's the case, kudos to you. So, keep doing your work, stay open, stay positive. It's not necessarily your nature to be lighthearted and to trust, but I think ultimately that's what the universe is asking you to do, is to keep your heart open, create from a space of light now that you have finished a lot of the dark energy, and allow yourself to be shepherded and protected and supported and uplifted by Jupiter's energy, because I think from here forward, you're going to start feeling the expansion and the movement forward in your life. And then especially once Jupiter gets into Sagittarius, where if you are a Scorpio rising, this would be your second house, which is your money house. You're really going to start to see things take off, not only in terms of finances, personal finances, but also personal love, self-worth, self-esteem, and things that you value or will be shifting. So sit in the bountiful energy of the sun and that Jupiter energy for the this month, but definitely for the remaining year of 2018, and I think that you will be great. So that is your reading, Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful month. I love you so much, and I will see you in February. And of course, if you want to book a 2018 year forecast, you still have time. I'll probably still be talking about these bookings for the first 3 months of the year. We'll see. At the very least, probably into February as well. So there's still time, and of course, you can get an astrology or a tarot forecast at any point. But yeah, if you're looking to plan the year and see what's kind of coming up, reach out to me at my website, InnerSunAlchemy.com. Please subscribe to the channel and follow me on social media, Instagram and Facebook. Bye!